All right, I really need to get some background music or something. Come on. There we go. Welcome back, everybody. It's me. 2 days late. 2 days late? Wednesday? Yeah, it's Friday technically. Yeah, 2 days late. Yeah, so, 2 days late for today's festivities. You know, so things are going well. I shouldn't say that. That's not accurate. Things are not. Things I will not go so far as to say things are going well. Instead, I will say that things are going better than anticipated. But, why is the stream late, GZ? What the hell's wrong with you? Well, it's actually quite simple. I ended up doubling on Tuesday, which, in and of itself, you know, it happens. This is the third Tuesday I've had, fucked by, somebody who works at the store. Great stuff. Great stuff. But what ended up happening was I doubled. I'm a driver now, basically. It is awesome. But I doubled. I came back here to the apartment and turned the furnace on to warm the place up. It is getting rather cold out, and took a shower, all that good stuff. Self care. But I got out of the shower. I sat down here in the chair, recovering from the shower, letting the apartment warm up. Things were good. And then I dozed off in the chair. And then the furnace kicked on at some point later, which jolted me awake. I got the full sound of that because the door was open. So I jolted awake, jumped up out of the chair, went to turn the furnace off, turned the space heater back on, and crawled under my blankets. I then slept until 3 p.m. It was wonderful. It was magnificent. it was a really good sleep. You know, I wasn't. I mean, I guess I was more exhausted than I thought from doubling as a driver, which, whatever. As a result, we'll be doing kind of an unscheduled, a semi unscheduled Mecha Break stream tomorrow, as in Saturday. We'll be doing that. That'll be great. That'll be awesome because I do enjoy Mecha Break. Today's game is going to be Yu-Gi-Oh because the Monarchs. I've been playing around with the new Monarch deck. It's a lot of fun. I do enjoy it when I'm not fighting Kashtira or Yubel. Now I can beat Yubel. I just need to tweak the deck a little bit, just a little bit, you know. But yeah, so I fell asleep and slept a lot and slept really really well. So that was nice. And I thought, oh, I gotta do a stream so that way we've got this week's stream. So I figured I'll just do it. I don't have to be at work until 5:30. So we're good. We can do this. We can do this now. We can do this. We can do this now. We still have, I don't know, quick Google search. Let's do a quick Google search. We have 78 days. Technically 79 because this one hasn't technically started for me yet, but we have 79 days left until, the struggle eases. I mean, things are going okay so far, better than expected. But, there's still a lot of room for things to go wrong. So we're hopeful. We're pleasantly optimistic. What is going on with the stream health? The stream health is fine. Okay, cool. I saw a flicker. It's probably just me moving on the other screen and stuff. It is my hand gestures. That's what that is. It's also been snowing a lot. So cars outside, at 3 a.m. are, struggling. But, the road should be cleared and, there shouldn't be any problems. Hopefully. I don't know if it's going to snow anymore. So hopefully not because, it's Friday and I'm the closing driver. So there's big bucks to be made there. Will the, we'll keep our fingers crossed that I make, at least as much money as I did, on Monday or Tuesday. That would be fantastic. That would be phenomenal. And then I got Saturday off, so, and I'm probably not going to get called in on account of, the double on Tuesday. They don't want me getting, the new masters don't want me getting overtime. And I'm kind of, to be honest, I'm kind of tired of getting overtime. You know, I got so much overtime as an assistant that, it just destroyed our bonuses to the point to where I don't really remember getting bonuses. So, honestly, also I should probably check the pay stub. It's probably been generated. I can look at that. Tomorrow, wait, it's Friday. It's going to hit my account. What am I saying? So yeah, there's that. There's all that stuff. Ugh. We'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. But I figured we do the early morning thing. Now that I think about it, not much has happened. I made big money on Monday and Tuesday as an opening driver, which is I made a ridiculous amount of money, frankly, which is good. I'm also getting 50% more hours than I expected to, 75% more, which is good. That'll help keep things stable for for as long as we can. So that's good. I've also secured employment because next Friday, next Friday's my last day here in Martin at the pizza, where I will then return to Taco on the 20th, and we'll see what comes of that. I mean, hopefully, long-term employment to pay my bills and get rid of debts. We have goals for next year that I intend to meet, and I'll do what I can. We inhaled some of that. And I'll cough that up later. Ah, on another note, living at the apartment alone is frankly amazing. Frankly amazing. Yeah, I don't do much. I don't really leave this room too often, but just having, you know, free roam is really, really good. Is really, really nice. You know, also, I guess in more ridiculous news, my mother gave me 20 croissants. I was a little bit worried that my food supplies would not last, my remaining time here. And now we've reached a point with said food supplies to where tomorrow, as in Saturday, I can be a little bit gluttonous and, still be fine. So, hey, that's something that worked out better than I thought. I don't really have to ration myself. I probably won't even have to break into the ramen noodles. I think. Hold on. I might have to break. I might have to break into the ramen noodles just a little bit, but I don't care. They're good. you know. But yeah, you know, not terribly much. Not terribly much is going on. You know, the new masters have kind of seen that the supervisor was wrong about a lot of things, and as a result, they are more willing to ignore him. So that's funny. That's really funny. It's really good. It's really funny. So that's good. That's great. So there we go. I triumph yet again. Well, maybe not triumph, but it's definitely a victory for me. For me. But let's just get into it. Let's just get into it. I'll think of something to ramble about for a little bit before we jump into the Yu-Gi-Oh. Before the Monarchs, advent again. I do need to tweak the deck a little bit. I think we can. I think we can make use. I think we can still make use of some of the megas. Because I don't think I put in the spell. I don't think I put in the card that lets me just pull one of the OGs and slap them on the field. I might be wrong about that. I might be an idiot. I can't read. I'm a Yu-Gi-Oh player. And okay, I have nails. Why is this footband not wanting to come off? Also, I realize I need to put the smoke on screen. There we go. There we go. See, I had it ready. I had the PNG already because we've smoked this before a few weeks ago. It's the Undercrown Shade, a lovely Connecticut blend that is drastically outperformed by the Undercrown Maduro and the Undercrown 10th Anniversary. You know, I don't know what it is about cigars, but whenever a blender does a anniversary blend, it is always way more spectacular than the original blend. To compare, the Undercrown 10th Anniversary, which I'm pretty sure comes in Maduro, in comparison to the Undercrown Maduro, is just so smooth. It's so much smoother. The flavors are more pronounced. It's quite good. It is, frankly, it's fantastic. You know, it makes me not want to smoke the Maduro anymore, even though the Maduro is, the Maduro is also a really good cigar. It just, again, every time cigar blenders make an anniversary blend, they go hard. They go hard, and it's just so good. You know, I don't know what it is. I don't know what it is. I guess they learned a lot about the blend in those, insert number of years here, so that way when they make the anniversary blend, they just tune it up to 11 basically. I'm gonna angle this towards the light so I can see how much to cut off here. There we go. You know, I am looking forward to next week's schedule though, because Friday's my last day, obviously, but which leaves 5 days. Am I going to work those 5 days? Am I going to, you know, am I going to work all 5 of those days? Am I going to, am I only going to be worked for 3 of those days and I get my normal days off? And so my hours are going to take a drastic hit. Is that what's happening, or what's going on with that? Also, I am deadly curious about the pay stub, so I'm going to look at the pay stub really briefly, really briefly. So just take these off so it doesn't reflect off of my lenses. Let my eyes refocus. Yeah, just refocus just a little bit. Okay, so the damn thing hasn't been fucking generated yet. This fucking company. This fucking company. Because, yeah, that's the one that I had. Alright. God damn, I really have just gone blind over the years. Well, whatever. Oh, there's a little flake. I don't want to eat that. Classic, Connecticut cold draw flavor. Just a touch of nuttiness. A lot of woodiness. With a whole pitcher and a half of tea. Well, more like 2 halves now. That I gotta get through before Friday. Maybe even Wednesday. Who knows? Like I said, we're waiting on next week's schedule to see what happens. But 79 more days until the struggle eases. And then we'll see what happens after that. The struggle will ease. I'll get my tax return. We'll all be singing well. I mentioned my tax return and how I'm going to just use it to you know ensure stability and catch up on things. And mom berated me saying, "Oh, you have to do something for yourself." No, I mean, yes, I mean it's my money, but doing what I plan to is something for myself. It's granting me peace of mind to not think about certain things until they come up again. you know Basically, it's not. I'm not going to, you know. Hold on. Oh my God, come on. Not I'm not going to just buy something necessarily. I might buy a new hard drive, a bigger hard drive, so that way I can have more drive space. Basically, I just have to clone this one like I did with my nephew's computer, and you know, swap the parts. Now that I've got a case and the basics, I don't really need to buy another computer for myself. I just need to upgrade the parts, one at a time. Oh, ma'am, please. Anyway, I just need to swap out parts, as I desire to upgrade. Which with the way that the market is working out, some of that might be expensive in the coming years, or maybe not. Who knows? Well, I don't think hard drives have been horribly affected by market trends. Maybe that'll change by the time I, am looking at the market with my fresh tax return money. We will find out. But who knows? I don't know. I don't know. We'll figure it out. We'll figure it out. Uh, anyway, enough stalling, enough delays. Let's get this lit up. Okay. Well, running low on matches, so this might take a second, because the straight face on this empty box is worn out to hell. I say as I get it first try. Sometimes I'm in awe of my own skills, as I should be. Mhm. Hmm. There we go. Got a nice good light on that. Good toast too. I don't typically toast with matches because matches have a limited lifespan, and I prefer not to burn my fingers. But that was a good toast. Hmm. Hmm. I know I probably commented on the light up flavors on this one the last time I smoked it. I feel the need to commentate again. Um, there's a there's not really much spice to this one on light up. It's a lot of it's this one's quite woody by probably by contrast. If I had to if I had to try to remember what I said last time, this one is quite woody, which not a problem with that. It's just an observation. I mean, there is a hint of spice on that, but that is mostly just a woody flavor. Mm, mm. That is, I mean, it's a it's a Connecticut. It's smooth. It is quite smooth, and it is quite nice. You know. Mm. What a week! What a week! Yeah, I think this is one of the. I think this is truly just. I mean, obviously things happened. I'm not going to go so far as to say the week was uneventful, but I mean, it really, it really didn't. We don't really have. It doesn't really. This week doesn't really have much going for it. I mean, obviously it's not over, but from the last time I streamed to now, not really anything has happened. A couple of small fortunes here and there. Plans have advanced. In accordance with what I've laid out, which is great, which is great news. Um, that being said, we're still in the time period between now and the full move back. So there is always going to be some anxiety there, which that's just not going to go away until the full move back has been concluded, and then I don't have to pay for this apartment anymore, for half of it at least. So, you know, yeah. But, definitely relaxed. I'm not as, horrible and anxious as I was last time. Or, the time before, whatever, whatever. So that's good. You know. However, as a result, I don't really have that much to say this week. And so I think we should cut straight into Yu-Gi-Oh! Into the Master Duel. We have a Duelist Cup to duel in with the Monarchs. So obviously I'll get logged in and everything, and then I'll switch monitor over. And we'll see what's going on there. We'll see how many victories we can secure with the Monarch deck that I need to tweak. Right, okay. Alright, so first things first. Turn off Daily Smoke, turn on desktop audio, switch to Aces Right, turn on Daily Smoke. Why is it large? Okay, did that. Oh, piss, come on. Grab, drag ever so slightly. Okay, we're going to do some editing first. We're going to edit this deck. We're going to use the Duelist Cup as a way to just test things. So, thank you, ma'am. So, I think, did I not put the card in here that lets me just pull an OG? Good night, ma'am. Did I not? Aha, here it is. Let's see if this card is banished. Right. So the Monarch's Master Plan is what lets us get the OGs out. Which, let's see, Zaborg, Mobius, Thestalos, Grandmark, Ryza, or Caius, right? Yeah, the boys. The boys. Right, so we need some megas. We need some megas to throw in here. Let's see. Grandmark, target up to 2 set cards on the field, destroy this. Yada yada yada. Draw a card for Big Grandmark. I don't think we're gonna use Big Grandmark. I think we'll end up using. I think target 1 card on the field. I think what we could do here is I think we take out Ryza, and I think we take out both copies of Kurez. And then we slot in 1 Ryza, 1 Caius, 1 big Ryza, 1 big Caius, and 1 big Thestalos. Yes. Yeah. Yeah, I think that's what we do. So boom, 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 and then boom, boom, boom. I think this will work out better. I'm thinking. Perhaps. We'll see. Let's go into Duelist Cup and see what kind of havoc we can wreak with the Monarchs. I love these new cards. This guy's got a list of war crimes. Ironically, I've won every single coin flip since in Duelist Cup this time around, which has been wild because sometimes I've selected first, sometimes I've selected second, and Okay, this is a spread. Okay. 1. Huh? Hmm. Oh, this is a Diabell Star deck. Okay, this is going to use some of the new Diabell Star cards that I haven't seen. Alright. Okay. We do have, our, a big boy ready to go in our hand. I didn't think I'd draw into him so quickly, but here we are. All right. So yeah, this is a Diabell deck. All right. All right. Well, I do not control a monster, so you can't special summon that. And we got cards. Okay. Okay. It's Diabell Azamina. Oh, this could be fucked. This could be fucked. One. Huh? Royal Rare Diabell Star, the Black Witch. That's something. Also, you are at 19 guards, my brother. Oh my lord. Sinful Spoils. This is a negate. Okay. From your hand or face up field. Okay. So he's got a negate on board right now. I think we can play around this. I think we can play around this. Alright, and okay. You're gonna get an Azamine out. Alright. Okay. Alright. Oh, you're just gonna get Azamina. Okay. And face up monster. Wait. Must be either fusion summoned or special summoned from your extra deck by attributing Saint Azamina and one face up monster I control. Oh, okay. Oh, 4K. Bulky. I didn't think about it. Cannot be destroyed by card effects. All monsters lose 500 attack. Okay. Monsters with 0 attack. Okay. Okay. Well, you put your board negate off the field now, so there's that. We might be able to play around. I think we can play around this. Banish 2. Something's going to happen. Diabell Star Vengeance is back out. Okay. Set. And set. Okay. Okay. Deriv Crazyard set. Okay. Well, we know this is an imperm. Set. Okay. Okay, we know this and this aren't imperm, so we can play around that. Ooh. Okay, so I don't know if you have a negate, so we're gonna play Stormforth, and we're gonna open with Stormforth. What do you got? So Stormforth is on the board. Stormforth resolved. Yada yada yada. If this card is 7, yada yada. Okay, we're going to Adea. Activate Adea. Okay. Anything? Oh, okay. We actually got something here. Okay. Eidos. Okay. They don't have 0 attack yet. Is this a negate? What is this? target where destroy it if oh, okay. Okay. So destroy. That still activates though. That still works. Okay, can't do anything with that now, which is fine. Okay. And you're synchroing into something, I think. Yes? Yeah. Synchroing into a 12. Oh, the new dragon. What does the new dragon do? During the main phase, target one. Place. Okay. Okay. Alright, so you're gonna what? Send that to. Yeah. Send that there. Okay. We can't do what I need to do here. Let's go ahead. What does this do? During the battle phase, you can target one monster and one continuous spell in the field, destroy them. Meanwhile, let's just summon Mobius. This doesn't have an on-grave effect, so Mobius hits the field. Okay, we're going to destroy that. Yes, and that. Reveal. Okay, another fucking Azamina monster. Wait a minute, one continuous spell. Aha! Okay, unbanish. And then fusion, yep. Saint Azamina, okay. Alright. Okay. You can special summon another Azamina monster, okay. Ugh. This whole White Forest archetype, just White Forest Azamina shit just kind of sucks. Azamia Moa Regina. Okay. Okay. And then tribute summon one monster. Wait. And during your main phase, yada yada. If this card is sent to the graveyard, yada 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 yada. We will save that for later. And set. Okay, come on. Alright, target one. Fate. Wait, this was tribute summon, not special summoned. Target. Okay. Alright. Okay. Okay. Well, we might die. We might die. Just real quick while turn is going. Oh, this does that. Okay, we shouldn't do that. We need to adjust the screen capture real quick. We're going to have it capture just Master Duel, so that way I can mess with this. Yeah, they're doing stuff. I can't really do anything to stop them. Yo, Master Duel. There we go. There we go. I saved I made a change to the stream category. Wait, are you gonna destroy two cards? Yeah, you're gonna destroy that and then. Okay. Okay. Yep. Okay. So you're doing has another effect with transaction rollback. That's neat, I guess. And you're gonna get Azamina out to kill me. Right. Yep. Okay, just kill. Just kill me. Thank you. Really? What? Hold up, what? How did you do 8k with one Azamina? Did I miss something there? Hold on. What? Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. What? Hold on. What? What? Azamina. Hold on. Each time you... Okay. What? So it was something to do with that trap card. Right? And White Forest. Not that one. Was it this one? Feel you can banish a fusion monster in your extra deck, and for every 4 level has shuffle one event and or banishment in the deck that special summon this revealed monster. Was it Hallowed Azamina? Fusion summon, shuffle into the deck, add this card to your hand. No. Make your opponent lose. Yada. Okay, you know what? Fuck it. I don't care. I don't care. Fucking. You know, whatever. The deck is cool. The Azamina, White Forest, Steel Bellstar, all that stuff like working together. That's cool. You know, I'm not gonna pretend like it's not cool. All right. There's a lot of bounce back on it. That's just really, really cool. All right. It's a cool deck. Okay. Oh, fuck, we got Domain and Erupt? Fuck. Fuck, we might be good here. Sky Striker. Fuck me. I hate Sky Striker. Sky Striker. Yep. If you control no monsters in your main monster zone, blah blah blah, yada yada yada. Yeah, I know that. That's one of the new ones. Alright. Alright. Okay. Spell card. Spell card. Okay. Alright. Okay. Alright. What is our top deck? Angmarl. Ooh, I didn't think he'd pop up so soon. Okay. Okay. We're going to normal Adea. Activate Adea. Oh, I thought that was Imper. Alright. Okay. Negate. Okay. Fine. Here's, I have Domain in my hand. There you go. What do you got? Oh, nothing? Cool. I should not have summoned that there. Alright, tribute summon one monster. Again? Well, no real point in playing Domain or putting Erupt on the field where it's vulnerable. Sky Striker. Sky Striker. Gonna destroy Adea. Alright. Okay. Battle phase. You're gonna destroy Tessera. Yes. Okay. We're going to get Adea out. And then with Adea, we're going to get fucking Eidos out. And this doesn't let me immediately tribute. Alright. Alright, then destroy one card on the field. It's gonna be one of my squires. Also, we're still in battle phase. Why did you get 2 out? What the fuck? Right, Eidos is dead. Awesome. And then some attacks. Yes. Alright. Here we go. Here we go. Let me guess, you're gonna get the one that... no, not that one? Okay. Thought it was gonna be the one that lets you negate my shit. And that's a direct, yep. Okay. Ugh. Main 2. Okay. Okay, there's Mobilize again. Alright. That card doesn't work, though, because this is here, which is good. Okay. You got anything else for me? Maybe. 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 I don't know. We might just sit here. I don't know. Okay, we're linking again. Probably need to set up the fan. Because ventilation just is not occurring right now. At all. Okay. 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 With a different name from the cards in your graveyard. Okay. There it is. There's the thingy that negates me. Yes. Yeah, and there it is on the field, probably. Okay. Ugh. Okay. Caius. Sweet. Fuck, I don't have any bodies. You know, let's just try Domain, see if that baits anything. Fuck it. Oh, come on. Okay. Alright. Awesome. Eidos. Edea. What do you have? Declare one, the other player can special summon monsters. You're gonna say Eidos, or Edea, the Heavenly Squire. Except from the graveyard, yada yada yada. Okay. Am I gonna play into Edea or Tessera? What? Wait, does that should still work? I thought so. Okay. 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 We did something there. Okay, alright. Eidos, the Underworld Monarch. Alright, we can get a spell, we can get a card. We can get a card. Right. Right. The fucking mech hand. Ugh. Alright. Let's do Angmarl. Angmarl, the Fiendish Monarch. Tessera. Adea. Okay. Wait, when this card is tribute summon, banish one spell for... Oh, banish a spell from your graveyard. I don't have any. Ah. Silly me. Attack. God, here we go. Choose carefully. Ugh. You know, GZ gets dumpstered. Here's the fucking stream. Awesome. Okay. Wait a minute. Eidos. You, I think, are still domain locked. Okay. This means that your pain in the ass shit might come to an end today. Here we go. It's the fucking negate again. God. I think I should go into link Eidos and your Sky Striker into Zeke. Oh man, did I guess it right? Oh god. So you're gonna banish Adea until my next end phase. Oh my god, here we go. You know, I'm so suddenly, you know, just know why Aiden doesn't like playing this game, and I get it. Ugh. Shit like this is a pain in the ass, and Kagari's back. Okay. Oh my god, it's gonna be the fucking mech thing, isn't it? Oh, no, it's not. Okay. Alright. Yep, okay. Link 2? Oh, right, 0. Okay, I forgot. New cards. It's gonna be the mech thing. It's gonna be the mech hand again. No, it's not. Okay. So, are you about done? Alright, awesome. Ugh. Ugh, okay. Huh. Not a bad draw there, actually, but unfortunately I don't have anything to do with it, so... Just kill me. Oh, Hidea's back. Awesome. Well, you're not going to be able to just kill me, I guess. Oof. Hidea is dead. Again. And then are you gonna pop domain? What are you doing here? Okay. Okay. Yep. Oh, yeah, shit, there's the win. I didn't even think about that. Well, there we go. GZ gets dumpstered. I fucking hate Sky Striker. It's so annoying the whole time. Alright, well, I'm gonna go pee, and then I'm gonna set up the fan and stuff, so I'm gonna mute Mike and stuff, and then I'll be right back. Alright. Okay. Okay, back to the Dumpster Chronicles, I guess. Fucking hell. Nah, I hate Sky Striker. Okay. Alright. Alright. I've also got the fan set up, so, you know. We have ventilation. Okay. Master plan. Oh, accept the Monarch's master plan. I see. Resonators. Oh, we're doing Red Dragon Arch. We're facing up against Red Dragon Archfiend. Okay. Alright. Alright. Alright, this guy's doing stuff. Okay, we got Ether, we got Masterpiece, He threw out his Nibiru. All right. All right. Decrease. Oh yeah, because you're gonna synchro into the one dragon. Right. I remember how this deck works. Yeah, Red Rising. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yep. All right, sitting at 11 right now. Okay. Scarred, right. Let's see, okay. Mm-hmm. Right, Red Dragon Archfiend. Okay. And okay, Scarred is into Hot Red, right? Negate effects. Okay. Okay. Alright. I'm remembering how this deck works. Okay, get Soul to hand. And then Scarred is gonna pull something out. The OG! Okay. And Crimson Gaia. Mm-hmm. Yep. So now you still can't do a 12 yet. Yes, you can. Right here. I'm an idiot. Okay. Red Nova. Okay. Alright. Okay. Alright. So what are we drawing into? Find out. Pantheism. Ooh. That could be a devious plan. Let's start with master plan. Okay. And okay, there was that. Excellent. Negated, and it'll go to the grave. Perfect. Perfect. Do you have another negate? Do you have another negate that I didn't anticipate? No? Awesome. Destroy. Draw Tenacity. Ooh. Hold on. If I do Stormforth, I can take care of Red Nova. See if I do let's do Pantheism and discard Tenacity. Then we can play Stormforth. Oh, ho 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 ho! All right, you're gonna give me something that I want. You're going to give me Tenacity, or you're going to give me Erupt. And if you give me Tenacity, then I'm going to get Erupt. Simple as. You really gave me Erupt. Okay. Okay. Okay, premature pop of imperm. We love those. Oh, I fucked up there. Okay, well, oopsie. How do we do this? Wait, unaffect. That could work. I have an idea. All right. No, let's just do Eidos. Let's just do what we know for now. Wait a minute. Spin, hand or deck. Two. We might be able to do both, actually. Hold on. Masterpiece, the true Draco slaying king. Okay. 1 for 1. Oh, I have to send a monster to the grave. Oops, didn't read that one. Oopsie, didn't read that one. Oh, we could just play Pantheism again. Oh, fuck, we got Domain? Fucking... And then send... Banish this card from your graveyard. I have a better idea. Send fucking Prime to the grave. Banish. Banish Master Plan. To get Prime out. See, this is... We need to do Caius. Normal summon Caius by tributing Tribute Prime. Caius, the Shadow Monarch. Bada bing, bada boom. Take out Crimson Gaia. Ah. Oh. Okay. And we'll end there. Negate effects until end of turn. Okay. Doesn't destroy, though. Alright. Alright, so we just have to hold out. Crimson Gaia is back. Fantastic. Alright, his board can't advance using the extra deck because we have Domain out. Alright. A little bit of burn. A little bit of burn, not bad. Not terrible. Just whatever. You can't synchro. Okay. And we move to battle. Yep. Okay. Alright. Oh, I don't control Tribute Summon Monster anymore. Fuck. Okay. Alright. Okay. Okay, and the board advances. Scarred is back. Okay, here we go. He's just gonna keep going. Combo for days. Okay, alright. Ugh. Okay. Alright, he can get another 8 out. Ugh. The OG is back. Okay. Okay. Ah. Hmm. Oh, wait, are we free? We're free! You have no effects. Ooh. No! All right, we need some gas. We need some fucking gas. We need some fucking gas. So let's see if you can target. Wait, activates a card or effect. Well, you control Red Dragon. Target one for special summon it. Aha. Okay. All right. Stormforth. Hold on. Target one monster, banish it until the end phase. And you can set one fiendish chain directly from deck or graveyard. Okay. Okay, you're negated. We contribute 2 for you. Alright, we're going to tribute you and you. Okay. Okay, Scarred is back. But Scarred has no effect. Let's see, Tessera is just going to be a body. Okay. Let's see, Tessera is just a body. And we move. Fuck. Well, shit. I should have banished that other face down instead of one of his monsters. Shit, that was on me. Well, we lost that one. That was because of a foolish play on my part. Cheers, I guess. Or did I take some more burn? Okay. Just hit me, dude. Like, the win is right there. Thank you. God. Just hit me with the fucking dragon. Wait, seriously? You know what? I'm not even gonna fucking struggle. Just do it. Thank you. There we go. Yeah, this really is just GZ gets dumpstered the stream. We are racking up missions that we can claim, though, so that's good. Slim Reaper. That's actually really funny. I'm gonna go first this time. Fuck it. Okay. Okay. We're gonna open with Domain. Oh shit, we got Tessera. Ether. Tessera. Okay. Tessera is going to let us pull Adea. Ether is going to let us pull... Let's put Master Plan in the grave alongside Pantheism. And then we're going to use that to get Eidos. Hmm. Mm-hmm. Select card to add to hand. We're going to be able to get what we want via Pantheism. So we need another card to put in our hand. Let's go with Big Thestalos. And then this is going to let us pull Eidos, who's going to let us summon again. Banish card. You will give me Tenacity. Tenacity. Card to add from deck to hand. Erupt. And then declare fire. Make Eidos fire. Thestalos the Mega Monarch. Recycle Pantheism. Look at hand. Breaker. Discard that. Dark Magician. Burn. I can do it again. No. No. Set. Pass. Alright. Bounce Eidos back to hand. Erupt. Alright, the lock is finished. We have established it. Actually, while he's I'm gonna take a draw off of this while he's taking his turn. I'm gonna No. Okay. Okay, that was a quick turn. Yes, I know. Oh, we got Tessera again. Okay. Alright. Ooh, yeah, let's just use Eidos. Fuck it. To get Adea back out. Adea. Oh, she's not Tribute Summon. That's not gonna work. Shit. Oops. Well, whatever. No, stop it. Eidos is back, baby! Give me a card. Something that we can send to grave to you. Master Plan. Oh, yeah. Oh. Let's just do Pantheism again. Master Plan goes to grave. We draw. Okay, the Monarch's Revolt. Discard one card. Well, we can't use Tenacity. So let's discard Tenacity! What do we do? What are we doing here? I didn't think this through at all. What did I... It went to the graveyard, didn't it? Am I blind? Am I blind and an idiot? Oh, wait, no, this is Tenacity's effect, I think. I don't fucking know. Angmarl, and both copies of Erebus. Oh, it's right fucking here. You gave me Angmarl. Okay. Neato. Banish. What are you going to give me? What do I want from you? Give me Monarchic. We have a Monarch in hand. Yes, we have Angmarl now. Yeah, give me Monarchic or Tenacity. Give me, come on. Give me Culmination. Come on. Or make me thin out my deck more. I don't care. Huh. Tenacity. I have Angmarl in my hand. And so I'm going to get Culmination. What? Banish this card, special summon one monster. I don't have any more tributes. Go. Yes. Alright, we're going in for the kill. Vestalos, finish him off. Good shit. Finally a win, and all I had to do was go first. I guess it really is that simple, huh? Finally a win, though. Jesus. Ugh. Yeah, gems. Alright, let's back out. Let's back out for a second. Let's back out for a second and claim our various rewards. We're not going to be close to getting, any of the big expensive packs, but, gems are gems. Gems are gems. Okay, alright. That wasn't bad. That wasn't terrible. Honestly, I really should get to bed. I have things to do tomorrow. So I'm going to let that go out. I'm going to let this ventilate. And I think we'll end off here on a high note. Let me go back to full face cam. I think we'll end off here on a high note. Finally got a win against a Dark Magician player. Feels bad, man. But, that's just how it is sometimes, I guess. Well, everybody, actually I should probably just shut off Master Duel and pull up the stream again. Alright, everybody, well, this was a good stream. I'll see you all again on Saturday for Mecha Break. Until next time, later.